Hi, my name is Ethan.
And my name is Elizabeth. Our topic is sustainability and the differences between open source versus closed source.
First, we're going to show you a quick video regarding open sources versus closed sources.
Almost every piece of computer software is created using source code, or the technical blueprint that tells a program how to function. When creators release their finished product to the public, they must decide whether to make their software open source or closed source. With closed source software, also known as proprietary software, the public is not given access to the source code, so they can't see or modify it. But with open source software, the source code is publicly available, and programmers can see or modify that code if they desire.
So now we will dive in a little deeper into these two sources.
Open source software has a source code that is publicly available for people to see or modify, thus enabling any user to distribute the content freely and easily. Some examples of open sources are Firefox, Android, Linux, OpenOffice, and Chrome.
In 1969, IBM stopped providing open source software and began to introduce closed sources. Closed source software, also known as proprietary software, is software that is locked and under restrictions. As a result, it prevents modifications, sharing, redistribution, and reverse engineering. Some examples of closed sources are Photoshop, Apple, Windows, McAfee, and Microsoft Office.
Some companies choose open source over proprietary due to 3 reasons: low cost, no vendor lock-in, and better quality. If we take a look at the graph, we can see that there are 3 companies that use open sources. Another example comes from a man named Matt Aslett. In this graph, he presents a model to allow one to visualize businesses that use open source in their solutions.
A few main advantages to open source is that users can create copies, redistribute the software, and patch updates and fixes. It also carries low cost and support, but it falls short of security. A few of the main advantages to closed source is that it holds exceptional support, easy use, and high security. However, prolonged periods for updates and fixes, inability to have licensed software copy changes, and limited support causes issues for users.